Welcome back, everybody. So, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing because I recorded this in advance. So, this is just gonna be a fun surprise. So clearly, I got 5 by 5, so it's gonna be a pretty spacious room, which is, nice. I don't think 5 by 5 is too small, anyways. And I know it's a $2,000 budget, and then that's as far as I pretty much got. So, what did I do? What what did I decide on building? Because I have no stinking idea. I'm gonna be honest. This is really hard, and I can definitely see why people don't or haven't really done it both, if that makes sense. So the problem with this is figuring out where I'm going to place everything because I have no idea what the sizes are actually going to be. So that little room there, I was like, maybe I'll just put a hallway here to connect everything. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to put a hallway. I'm just not going to do it. So I didn't do it. Um, I don't know if I mentioned this in the other videos because I recorded this a little bit ago and I'm just now getting to a voiceover, but I decided that I wasn't going to place any windows and I wasn't going to put money into it. I was just going to focus completely on building the rooms with the budget that I had. Also, FYI, side note, I think I was gonna build a kids room, but then I was gonna build a kids room, and then I decided to just make it a parents room because the kids room was probably gonna be too expensive. So, yeah. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. Yes, not putting any windows, and I don't remember if I counted the doors or not. I don't think I did. I think I just counted the lights. So basically, anything that's going in the room is part of the budget. Anything outside of the room, I'm not worrying about. And I guess the window, I'm technically considering it's both inside and outside, but because I have no idea how this layout is actually going to be once it's finished, I'm not gonna bother wasting the budget, especially like this one. It's a $2,000 budget for a bedroom. Like, there's not too much wiggle room for this. I didn't want to use the cheapest bed because, I mean, this is one of the cheapest beds, but I know that you could use like the bed from Eco Living, that dumpster bed, but it's just way too ugly. And like the rest of the house looks really nice, so I didn't really want to ruin it by putting the super ugly bed. I could have cut back other items to have a really nice bed, but if you don't look at this bed too much, it's really not that bad. Um, so, it's fine. And I think that it does, you know, I don't know, like it does kind of look like it's like an upscale or nice bedroom, maybe a little bit. I did the best that I could with the budget that I could. I definitely think that if I would have had a window somewhere, maybe above the bed, that would have helped save some money just because then that would be like one less decoration to buy. And then this part also sucked because getting like clutter was a little bit rough because um the clutter was starting to get a little bit pricey because there were still other things that I wanted to put in too, and it doesn't matter. It works. It comes together eventually, and that's really all that matters. I definitely didn't intend for this series to be as long as it is. I think I have like a crap more. I know, what was it? The goal is a kitchen, a living room. Oh, did I do a living room? I don't even remember. But I'm pretty sure it's a kitchen, a living room, a bedroom, another bedroom, and then a bathroom. So 5 rooms in total. And unfortunately, it took me a lot longer because one, I'm super indecisive, and two, I combined 2 challenges into one. So I think I'm definitely gonna do this again, but I'm gonna do just like each room is a different budget, or each room is a different layout, or amount of I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like 2 by 2, 3 by 3. Clearly, I'm like at a loss of words, but I'm trying here. It's late, okay? It's time for me to go to sleep, but I'm trying to get some work done here. Anyways, so I definitely think it's going to help cutting back on the difficulty, you know. And I think the biggest challenge with doing challenges like this, again, is just because I'm super indecisive. Like, that's really it. I take too long deciding what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, that was the end of that room, by the way. And then this is me spinning the wheel, and I'm going into the next room. I probably could have done, a smoother transition to that, but I didn't. I just went for it. But anyways, I think for this room, if I'm not mistaken, I think I might be doing the kids' room. No. Okay, no, I lied. This is the 9 by 9, so that means that this is the living room. Um, I don't remember what I did with the living room. I think I moved the whole thing around because I wasn't really able to get things to place because like 9 by 9 is huge. Um, I I don't remember. I still have to go in and redo the build in the sense of like I'm just gonna move all of the rooms around to get like a better feel. I know that this house is just like a complete disaster. It doesn't help that all of the shapes are like so bad. So I'm still playing around with it, and I'll probably do like a final house tour. I definitely edit, not that I change the room size or do anything, but I do end up adding, what is it? What do I add? Words are hard apparently. Um, I think I added like hallways, and I couldn't find a place to add a staircase, so I had to add a ladder instead. So like it's not a place for small toddlers; it is a place for children and up. Um, Side note: I think this budget was, I don't remember if it was 5,000 or 6,000. I don't know. I think it was 5,000. But not enough money for a room that is this enormous. I really had to like play around, but my thought was, so when I used to have like a studio apartment, and I got like this was way back when, but I had like I had bookshelves that I used to separate the rooms, so it kind of at least gave the appearance that my bedroom was completely opposite. So I was like, okay, what if I use the bookshelves, or the bookcases, sorry, and use that to separate from maybe like a little home office. It sucks because I definitely had to sacrifice the quality. Like, this TV obviously doesn't necessarily make sense, but it was so cheap that I didn't really have another choice, especially because like this space is big and I can't just have like a really nice TV in here and just leave the rest of the room like completely empty. So I did pretty much the cheapest that I could do, cheapest desk, cheapest chairs, within reason. I think, oh yeah, and I also remember I added a play area for the kids. There wasn't that much money, like there wasn't a high enough budget for me to add more like activities, because I was thinking maybe a game room, like over here you have the little study area, and then on the other side maybe like a foosball table, or just like a chess table, things like that to play with, but those things were just too expensive, so I ended up settling for like a little kids corner. And that, I realized that that was CC, so I ended up not using it, but I almost did use it. So anyways, I have like a lot. I think like the kids stuff was just a lot easier because a lot of it was cheaper, or it would have been cheaper than it would be to have put all of the other stuff like just for fun. So I did the best that I could. I also didn't know that that swatch came with like the rubble of that previous swatch that I had gone through. So it's really interesting. I kind of wish that they wouldn't do it that way, because I'm going to be honest, I don't always go through all the swatches, which I should. But to be fair, even if I did go through all the swatches, I would forget. Like, I have a really bad memory, and it's been getting a lot worse lately. Side note, if you have depression, memory loss is a real thing. So, if that's something that's happened to you, that is a thing, and it's been getting like significantly worse. So get that checked out if that happens to you. But Anyways, yeah, I forget a lot, and so it doesn't help me. So I really like this corner because I feel like this entire room was like blah, like it was so drab. Like it's, I don't know, it was like such a drab. Like it was boring, and I don't know. So I think that the kids corner really like livens it up. I think it really is a kids corner. Um, as you can like see the clear difference. I did have to delete the toy box, and I think I delete one of the paintings too, just because I ended up not having enough money. I don't remember what I was doing. Yeah, see, that would have been a really good place to put a window, and then with a window I wouldn't have had to worry about wasting the money to place a painting there. So I don't know, we definitely got very close to like the nitty gritty. I definitely did change this up. This is kind of more like of a maybe a teen area where like the desk is, or I don't know. I ended up having to switch the theme and going for like the posters instead of paintings and stuff, just because it's too expensive and it just wasn't worth it. I wish that there was like those little paintings, or the little, yeah, I wish that there was more of those but in different colors, because I think that that would be also helpful. Because I mean, not different colors, different swatches, besides like just the white flowers. Just, again, I don't know, that we need more clutter and more paintings, at least in my opinion. In general, there's a lot that kind of don't match with anything at all, I guess is the best way to say it. But anyways, this is pretty much done. So, I don't know. I hope you like it. I did my best. Yeah, I don't think that there was really much more that I could possibly put. So, oh yeah, once I get down to the $4, I ended up just putting a bunch of paws. They came in handy. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.